my goodness, freaking airball gracious, holy freaking airball, goodness gracious. Look at you.
Oh,
Look who we have here in the
I know
studio
I'm not Tristan.
today.
I know I'm not Tristan.
Oh,
I know I'm
my
not
Lord.
Tristan. I
Look
know I'm
at
not
who
who you
we
thought.
have in the
I know
studio
I'm not what you were
today.
expecting.
I'm
I know
gonna
it's not
freak
what you
the
wanted.
freak
I
out.
I know y'all wish it was Tristan. I do too. Big shoes to fill, but happy
Kat, don't say that.
to be here. It's big shoes to fill. He's got a big personality. Not physically big. Physically very, very small.
Oh, hell, be careful. Watch your words.
Very, very
words
small.
hurt. Words
Big
hurt.
personality. Big personality.
He does. I mean, he's Mr. Hollywood, and we all
Yeah.
know it.
He's the man who has everything and
all.
more.
But, Kat, we're not here to ask you to replace Tristan. We're not here to ask you to portray Tristan. We're not here portray. We wanted you here just honestly at the end of the day because of who you are as an individual, as a distant acquaintance of mine, and
very, very distant. Just kind of getting to know each other.
Yes, I wanted to get to know each other a little bit better today on the air.
Fun.
That
Your hair
makes
looks
it
amazing.
Thank you, Kat.
I'm being serious. You
Yours
did like a
does too?
blowout.
No, I did my hot rollers. I did my hot rollers.
Oh my God. I love that.
That's what I did last week, and I was getting a lot of good feedback on it, so I decided that's going to be my new look, I guess, as long as time permits. And you were running a little bit late today, so I had time to curl it. Kidding.
All weekend, Channing, Tristan, and I have been saying, like, because we're all running behind, no rush. Absolutely no rush.
No rush. Just get here when you can.
Just please try to be here about 2 hours ago.
You should have been here 10 minutes ago, but no rush. No rush.
No
No rush at all. And you even picked
when
up
Tristan was waiting on us for 2 hours.
Well, it was no rush. It was no rush. It was not
No
a problem.
rush, baby.
Not a problem at all. And
Yay.
we'll get into all of that. Kat here
think?
shortly. Yeah. Okay. And Kat brought us Starbucks today, which I really appreciate because she was kind of, I don't want to say bitching, but she was kind of bitching and moaning last week that we got Starbucks before your boat today.
Do you want to talk about that a good bit?
I think we mentioned it last week. I know you do not listen to our podcast, but
I didn't
we
get to listen last week, but I do typically listen to every episode.
I know you are not a person that supports us in the podcast space.
Like Brett, I know is always going to be late. Okay, Channing's pretty punctual. Brett, I know, is always going to be late, and he likes to be the one that drives a lot. So Brett's
which is
like
sweet.
Picking up. Yeah, it is sweet. But if you're driving with him, you know he's going to be about 30 minutes late.
Right.
If you're like in his house waiting for him to leave, he's going to be like getting stuff together for about 30 to 40.
Kinda piddles around
and
for a while.
this was the one time that I was like,
please
on.
But it was no rush.
No rush,
But it was no
please be on time because I do have a brand waiting on me.
Well, it was for her birthday boat day. We were just 45 minutes late to Newport, which is not a problem because we needed Starbucks. And now today you got Starbucks. So that's just how the cookie crumbles out sometimes, Kat.
Well, Channing was texting me, no rush.
Well, I mean, I've been here for hours, but yeah, no rush.
Nice.
Very cool.
You have not been here for
So
hours.
anyway, without further ado, I want to welcome my co-host for the day. I know y'all know her well. This is Kat W.
Hey, guys.
And she was supposed to come on about 7-8 weeks ago as our first guest.
Yeah.
We've broken that down so many times about what went wrong that day.
What went wrong, what went right.
What went very wrong with you that day. So thankfully we've gotten the opportunity for her to come on out today. We still don't have access to do 3 mics, so we can't have a guest still, but
yeah, we can do substitutions.
All worked out because Trish is out of town, so we're doing substitutions today.
Yeah, so you guys can get to know like the sober version of me. It's
well,
not often, but
saw the minis in your purse.
yeah, let's just say I added a little something special to my Starbucks venti.
Not shocking in the slightest. Oh my gosh. So
what do you want to get into?
anyway, I appreciate you being here, Kat.
I'm excited to be here, y'all. I really love y'all's community,
and you're a big part of our pillar of our community. I mean,
yeah, and people might not know me other than just
so
when I'm drunk. Yeah,
right. But Kat, actually, believe it or not, is a friend of me and Tristan's. On the day-to-day as well.
No.
Yeah, big drinker, but we are friends also when you're sober occasionally as well as. So appreciate you coming out today. She made the drive all the way from Santa Monica to here in Los Angeles, LA.
Yeah, I live in Santa Monica, and a lot of my friends like to say that's not in LA, so because they all live in West Hollywood. Mm-hmm. So every time I'm here, they're like,
please
nice
come to LA.
Yeah,
it is sweet of you. And you've come for the whole weekend. You came over here.
I'm always here.
Not really, but this weekend she made
nice.
Steps in.
Amazing.
So, with that being said, Kat, why don't you give a little bit of background on you?
I told Channing I don't want to talk about my background. I don't have much to say.
Okay, with that being said, let's get started on the background on you.
background, I guess like the only relevant background is Brooke and I met in 2020. We were both doing TikTok and like shit like that.
That was kind of your rise to fame, wasn't it, Kat?
No, I wouldn't say that.
COVID
I definitely would not
times.
say that.
It was though, right? Okay.
Yeah, definitely during COVID, I was posting some questionable videos. I wouldn't recommend looking back on those.
I would. Speaks
but
to your
it
character.
did give me my whole career, so that was
to your
so
character.
fucking pretty.
Yes.
Anyway, I met Brooke online. We flew out to meet Connor W, and then we've been friends ever since. But I didn't move here until 2 years ago. But I would visit like once or twice a year. Yeah, and I met Trish, and then Channing came into the picture soon after, and. That's not the first time I met you.
That's one of the questions. Is our first impressions of us. So we'll get there.
Okay. You don't want me to do that yet?
Not yet. We're doing background on you right now.
Oh, well, that's the only background I have. I'm from Maryland, East Coast.
Yay.
Thank you guys so much for asking. And
You're welcome.
now I live here, and I love it here.
You're liking it a pretty good bit?
I really like it, Jan.
Okay. Thank you for
And
that.
you came like a year before me, right?
I think so, Kat. Definitely.
Have you hit 3 years in LA?
April.
Congratulations,
Thank
baby.
you so
That's
much. What month did you move? Like in the summer?
August.
Oh.
So I'm about to hit 2 years.
Oh my gosh. We'll have
Sorry
to
to
celebrate.
round up.
We'll have to celebrate. It's okay.
We don't need to celebrate. We've been doing a lot of celebrating which I don't typically do, but it was fun this year.
Please. When is it
Channing.
not all about you? It's
I
the
never
Kat
celebrate
show.
my birthday. I really don't.
Okay,
Channing.
well, she dragged us out to Newport for a boat, Santa Monica
That
for
was
a
not
painting
the
day.
boat was not birthday related.
Yes, it was.
Amazing.
And then made me go out 3-4 nights in a row, all for you. What can I do to celebrate you? I typically don't go out, so I was having to do all of that for Kat. And anyway,
yeah, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, no problem.
Drinking a good bit for me.
And you had a podcast, and it's now.
I did, yeah. It was called Impossible to Say. You can still listen to it, believe it or not. It's out there in the open.
Cool.
With my best friend Emily from home. And we just sort of recently stopped because, unfortunately, we're long distance. She is still in Maryland. I am here. We used to do it together in person. And that was really fun. And it was still fun doing it over Zoom, but it kind of like gets to a point. Yeah. You know what I mean?
A lot of work.
We're both like, everything has changed, which is going to be a theme for today. But everything, we're moving on in our lives. Right. And it's just like, it got to a point.
Yeah. And everything's changed too. So
it was so fun, and I still love it. And I think we'll still probably pop back in every once in a while.
You definitely should, because we got a lot of responses saying like, please bring it back. We missed y'all already. I mean, nothing but love for y'all.
I miss it too. I really do. But we definitely needed a break at the very least.
Okay. Well, maybe next year we can reconsider it or something like that. I also told Kat that she should, because she has all the equipment, that you should vlog.
Yeah, I do want to vlog.
People would eat that up.
You kind of have the friend group vlogs on lock. Like, I wouldn't want to step into your territory.
100% are welcome to, because you would have that different POV, Kat, as well as different day-to-day activities that I don't do. So it would be two different lifestyles combined.
No, I do want to do maybe YouTube, like cooking, or stuff like that, but maybe not all vlogs. We'll see, y'all. I mean, I just think huge things coming. Like,
everything's about to freaking change 100%. So be on the lookout for that.
Yup.
But yeah, everyone misses you with the podcast already, Kat. So just think about that. I want to encourage you to do that.
Now it's like such a good way, like the Facebook groups and stuff. I feel like I can just chat with people.
Exactly. It's a community. It's a community.
It feels very different than like someone following and commenting, like they're very in on my everyday life. So I do miss that key piece.
It's like they're your friends and everything like that. Just online virtually as well too. I love that. Kat. Cool, amazing. Okay, looking forward to seeing what you do next. All right, awesome. Why don't you take a sip of water?
Thank you.
Cool.
Tristan doesn't have any water at his house, so I had to go grab this on the way.
He has a Brita, but it has been in his bedroom for a couple of weeks, which is highly questionable, and he's going to get mad about this. But also, I'm going to be the one editing this podcast, so I can keep in what I want.
Well, surprise. Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. It's Trish editing the podcast. That's very hateful, and I don't know what you are going to say next, but I did bring my Brita into my room, and I was really hungover one day, because God forbid I get hydrated. Say hydrated. Anyway, girls, I'm laughing my very fat ass off. Love y'all.
He said he brought it into his room and forgot to bring it back in, and that's fair. That happens. Britas are hard because I don't refill a Brita.
I do, but mine's topless.
Yeah, Channing has a completely topless Brita that like kind of sloshes around when you open the fridge.
Well,
it's amazing.
The top broke somehow, so it doesn't fit back in there. I should look into getting a new one. But
no.
Whatever.
It would be weird if it had a top.
I think so too at this point. Oh, amazing. Okay, cool. Next, I wanted to talk a little bit about what we did over the weekend, Kat.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
We had a crazy weekend.
I almost want to say it's the weekend that
change
everything, in a way.
Really, everything did shift this weekend in a big, like, I wish I could explain it to y'all, but I can't. But, like, everything shifted.
Picture how things were before. Just
picture last episode.
Oh my gosh,
Put yourself watching last episode. That was that.
Our headspace, our mindset today. Wow.
Holy shit.
A whole nother ballgame.
Everything has changed.
Everything has shifted. And if you want to know how, that's a good question.
Just DM us.
DM us. Kat won't let me say it on air, but let's just say dynamics between a couple people have taken things to the next level.
I wouldn't even say that.
I would say that, but I won't say who. But I'm still me. I'm still cheating, from Alabama. They're just a girl with the podcast.
And I'm still me. It's not me.
It's not
you.
me. It's not us.
It's not me or you. It's you.
It's not either of us, but things have shifted. Anyway, sometimes I see you here and there on the weekend. Sometimes I don't see you at all. This weekend we spent a lot of good time together.
I see you every weekend.
No, every weekend.
Awesome.
You're way too busy for me. She has a boyfriend and stuff like that. She doesn't shit about seeing me. But anyway, so I want to back up before we get into the weekend.
Oh, I thought we were going into it.
Well, I want to back up to last Wednesday, if that's okay.
I don't remember last Wednesday.
Because you weren't with me because you were probably with your boyfriend or something like that.
cool.
So anyway, last Wednesday, Trishelle and I went out to dinner with our close confidant, Wyatt F.
Oh, yeah. I would love to discuss your shoot.
Okay. He's a gorgeous photographer, y'all. He took our original stills that we used for this podcast and just to kind of have for our portfolios and things like that. He was back in town visiting, and he offered to get some updated shots of us.
Yeah.
And we said, you know what? Our T-shirts from our merch drop have just been delivered to my doorstep. So why don't we incorporate those? And then we had this visual of why don't we go to Adagiana's and take them. But the pop-up in West Hollywood was shut down last week, so we had to go to maintenance.
Oh, my God. Like anything specific?
Maintenance, freaking maintenance. So
just general maintenance.
General maintenance.
That will get you.
Oh, my God, 100%. So we weren't able to shoot there specifically, but we found this restaurant called Frankie's on Melrose.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't go to Frankie's on Melrose, did you?
Found this place called Frankie's on Melrose.
And you love it.
I had never been. I had never even heard of it. Wyatt did some research. He recommended it. And it was literally like, could not have asked for a better restaurant, Kat, because we walked in. There was only one other table of people in there. We walked in with Wyatt had a backpack of like 4 cameras. I had my vlog camera.
And they didn't give a fuck?
3 big personalities. They could not care less. We were sitting at this small booth.
One backpack of cameras, 3 big personalities,
4 bottles of wine. And you can imagine how the rest went.
Yeah.
Yay.
But the photos, I will say, got a sneak peek. Gorgeous.
I mean, Wyatt could not
photos.
have done any better. We didn't really know exactly what to expect when we got in there.
And they didn't mind that y'all were doing a full shoot?
No, literally, they were like, oh, excuse
That's
me,
really
like, get out of
sweet.
the shot. We were sitting at a booth, the table next to us. We put all of our equipment on there and like moving shit over there. They did not care.
That's fine to
They
do.
encouraged it. They brought it. Me and Tristan were like, we're not even going to drink that much tonight. They brought us shots. We didn't ask for
that's
them.
actually so sweet. Everyone go to Frankie's.
Everyone goes to Frankie's on Mount. Like, I want to start going there as a family.
Did you eat? I know you got like food to take
I
photos,
ate.
but
You think my fat ass didn't eat?
I wasn't sure. Was the food any good?
Yes. So I got the spaghetti meatballs.
I love a good, just like
They
classic
had
spaghetti meatballs.
They had bread, Kat.
Really?
Bread and butter, Kat. Trish got a little pizza.
Did he? That is adorable.
Wyatt got the bolognese.
Oh, why did I get the bolognese?
Yes. And we really enjoyed it. I will say that. So I'm excited to get those photos out there. No, you will not care for them.
No.
But just to not only promote the merch, but just kind of have photos of us in our element over at that Italian restaurant.
Got to promote that merch. Sold out, but
it's sold out, but we're just
going to promote it generally.
Yes, exactly. Kat was asking me what was the point of the photo shoot. I don't really know.
I just said, was there a specific reason for the shoot? No, not right now.
Well, we're promoting the sold out merch.
Promoting
Hope that helps. A pretty
edition,
good.
Not available anymore merch.
Well, that's fine to do.
But it's gorgeous. And, it's good to have photos.
Did you order any of our merch?
Yes, I did. I ordered the T-shirt, and then I said that.
Highly doubt it.
And then a lot of our friends were like, well, we ordered both. So then I just looked horrible. And believe it or not, I actually thought I had missed, maybe this happened to some of y'all. I thought I missed the window because I thought I had like a full other day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go on to purchase. And guess what happens? It says closed. And I felt horrible. Because 1, I really wanted the shirt. And 2, like, I don't know if you bought my merch, but I know Tristan did. I don't think you did. Definitely don't think Channing did. And that was noted. But Tristan has always. I'm just kidding. But Tristan like bought my sweatshirt and wears it all the time. So I was like, I definitely need to buy
I feel
it.
horrible.
That's all right. I don't give. But I bought. Oh, so I went on to buy it and it was closed. And then I was their merch connect, believe it or not. So I reached out to the girl directly and I was like, I do need to purchase. And she said, actually, that's a prank. It says it's closed, but you can still buy it.
It's still open. Oh my goodness.
So I bought it and I'm so excited.
So you got the sweatshirt and the shirt.
Just the shirt.
Okay, cool.
And not the sweatshirt.
Well, that's fine. I feel horrible I didn't buy your merch.
You don't need to buy my merch. That's all right.
All right. You will be so fine.
You will be totally fine, by the way.
I totally agree. So that was Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday. You don't remember?
No.
Thursday was. You're acting like you are feeling Tristan's shoes because I typically have to fill in all the blanks for the weekend
when
plans.
I watch Tristan Never Remembers, and this is how my podcast typically would go as well. I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Okay.
The day before.
Good thing I do. So I'm here to help out. Thursday was my 8K live.
Oh yeah, I spent like literally every day.
I know.
With you.
That's what I'm saying. We spent the whole weekend together. So thank you for everyone that tuned into my 8K live. I was happier with this one than I have been in a while. The tech didn't obviously go extremely well, but I was just happy more with everyone's morale, my mental stability, and everyone's participation. So
yeah, it was really, the game was really fun. You and Peter did a great job with the questions.
It just
didn't show
set
like
up
one
exactly how we
question
wanted
at a
it.
time.
It was more of a testing center.
Which was definitely like, heads
Lock
down,
in, yeah.
like testing for a while.
Right.
But then when we were able to go through it, it was very fun.
I had a good time, Kat.
I
appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that came over, and y'all did amazing.
Thank you.
I don't know how much you remember.
I had one glass of white wine, and I don't remember anything.
So she says. Friday. Let's bump over to Friday. Do you remember what we did on Friday?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Walk me through it.
I'll walk you guys through it pretty quickly. Tristan, actually, do they know that he works with Ruel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tristan works with Ruel, obviously, and he invited us all to go to his concert. What is that place called? The
Hollywood Forever.
Cemetery Forever Hollywood.
At the indoor portion.
At the indoor portion. Really cool venue. I had never even been to Cinespia, which is like the cemetery outside viewing
where they show movies
area
during the summer.
So it was just cool to see it. And then also Ruel was amazing. I don't really know a lot of his music, but he was like just such a good performer. And I did like recognize a lot of the songs, I think, just from Trish.
Tristan playing them, yeah.
And it was so fun for me to see because he's a little bit younger. I don't know if his demographic is younger or if it just hasn't come across my desk yet as much.
It will.
But it definitely is now.
100%.
But like his crowd of all the people that are just like so obsessed with him and that's their favorite artist. I was so happy for all of them.
Me too.
Like I was having a great time, but they were having a
great time. The best time.
And it was just like we keep saying, it was so fun to see Tristan like in his element.
Yeah.
Like just running the show, like running around his coworkers, like just
asking him
like
questions.
The man that has everything and more.
Like name one thing he doesn't have. That's all I'm saying.
I really can't.
Yeah,
but Tristan is like so successful and great at his job.
He was killing it.
We don't really get to see that as
side
much
of
in
him, right?
Randomly
as much
in his everyday life.
Well,
I mean, we know he is, but it was just fun, and the show was so good
to see.
I randomly was having like horrible stomach ache, so I had to leave after.
Okay,
but Channing continued her night.
Believe
that or not.
Very cool. Okay. Also, I wanted to go and celebrate with Tristan because I, saw him doing so good. So
I wanted to celebrate with him too, but I didn't. Feel
well. I didn't. I was tired, but I stayed out anyway.
No, you
I was very tired, so I stayed out. But I stayed out anyway for
cool.
Tristan. It wasn't all about me that night. It was about Tristan.
Yeah.
So anyway, we continued our night a pretty good bit. Kidding. And then Saturday we went to the Apple store.
Yeah, I was on FaceTime with Channing Saturday morning, and she was like, just come to the Apple store with us at the Grove on a Saturday. It should be something simple and fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, this is kind of how it goes. She goes, I need you to commit to it right now on the phone. I need you to commit to it. I need you to leave right now.
Because otherwise I know you're not going to come, Kat. And I mean, I wanted to see you.
And I
wanted to see you.
And it was a great time. I will say Grove, if you're not familiar, is like a huge kind of outdoor mall in LA, very touristy as well.
Packed to the nines.
To the gills.
Yeah. On a Saturday afternoon, which is so weird.
So weird.
Very unexpected.
But randomly, we were able to get help at the Apple store right away, which doesn't normally happen. I feel like in those situations. Tell them what happened.
It was a blessing. It was a beautiful blessing.
Tell them what you got.
I got a new freaking laptop, which I had really needed. I was using Our friend Emma's that was from like 2018, which trust me, I'm grateful for it. Trust me, I'm
Trust
grateful
me,
for
it
it.
was
Trust me,
nice.
I'm beyond grateful for
Yeah.
it. But my normal one broke in January, so I had just been needing a new one, and so I've been saving
And
up.
like Channing does everything on her laptop, like her actual job,
Yeah.
both
Editing
jobs, all
for
jobs,
vlogs,
editing
yeah.
vlogs,
Everything is all
podcasts.
virtual these days with the new normal after COVID and everything. So I
No,
need my
know.
laptop
It's so
to be
freaking
working.
weird.
Yeah, it's very random.
Yeah, but anyway, she was like having to deal with about 10 minutes of lag. So
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited.
I'm
for her.
excited too, Kat. I really
It's like life changing when you have a computer that actually works.
I feel like it's going to shift everything. The weekend that changed
No,
it all. The weekend that
truly.
changed it
and
all.
Tristan got this
Beautiful
beautiful
sage
emerald
green.
sage.
Forest green.
Foresty green. I'm looking at it
I
right now,
am
and it
too.
looks amazing.
Amazing
And
on
he
his
has
desk.
greens in the
House, and it's
It's
just
like,
pulling out
perfect.
the
It
tunes and
matches
tones
so
of his
well.
house.
I'm like loving
and
it with
home.
the wood.
I totally
and
agree.
the mouse and the keyboard matching. It's
Just
awesome.
amazing. And I think he's going to start editing the podcast on that.
Yeah,
I think that's the only reason that he bought the iMac, because he does not need it. He has a work computer and a normal laptop.
Yeah. And we did see some people gaming on them in the Apple store, and he was like, "Ooh, I think I just want to like game on it."
And he also just like to like look at the background on it, like
Yeah.
the beach thing. That's
It
fine.
is
It's just
really
for
pretty.
looks.
I think he will. I mean, it
Use
will be
it.
really nice to edit on for sure.
100%.
But also would be really fun. We were saying to play Dress to Impress or something.
yeah,
on.
I totally agree.
We should play together soon on your new computer.
I would love that, Kat.
Have you ever played? We should do a Dress to Impress stream that asks for your YouTube channel.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
How do you?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Technologically, no clue.
Okay.
But when I see other people doing that, I really want to, and I always wanted to do it for my podcast.
I think I do know how you can like sync it to a website and then it streams, but we'll talk about that way later. Way later.
Yeah, but that could be fun.
Also, all the events from the weekend I vlogged, so y'all are gonna get to see all of that with my vlog coming out this week. And I wanted to say I hit 9 freaking K this weekend too, so I'm really excited for that. Just made everybody do 8K live, so we're not gonna really do anything for 9, but we're gonna do it big for 10. Thank you. Sorry, Kat was just trying to kiss me. For the audio listeners.
Channing really likes to do lip kisses,
Lip service.
lip service. I try to go for the cheek more so, but
Wonder why.
sometimes she gets one in on me, and that's all right.
Is it?
It's all right.
Oh, cool.
Not all the time,
But occasionally.
but occasionally. Do that one more time for me. Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Y'all get it. Y'all totally get it.
Anyway.
Can I cough really?
Sure.
Sure. Cut my cough. I've been coughing.
I mean, her cough has been horrible. She is so sick. She needs to go to the doctor immediately.
No, I'm not actually sick
kidding.
anymore, but
It's just that residual.
it's that residual.
So after we went to the Grove, y'all, guess what we freaking watched here at Tristan's house on the couch? You don't remember any of this. God, I'm having to
I
prompt
do
you for all
remember
of it.
this.
Okay.
I'm actually
Tell 'em.
excited to talk about this.
Okay.
We watched the new season of Big Brother. Brett came over as
Woo!
well, so it was me, Channing, Tristan, and Brett. And
None of us had ever watched it before.
We'd never seen like any
of it.
season of the show. I've seen some clips from it, but I didn't
Okay.
even really know like what the premise
Oh, okay.
was. Nice. But we really liked it. It took a second for us to be like I think most of the first episode we were like, what the
We don't
Shelly?
get- yeah.
But then
we started getting into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Also, they introduced like 18 people in the first episode, and it's like,
Tough.
how we can't keep up with all these people, and we don't have a damn clue what's going on. But by
Yeah.
episode 2, I think we were locking. And by the BB Blockbuster,
oh my God,
holy,
I'm starving. I could eat like 17
me
BB
too.
Blockbusters.
Craving one. So tell them your thoughts, Kat.
Yeah, so we kind of have similar thoughts, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then we watched the most recent episode separately, and some people were saying they wanted us to like watch it and talk about it.
Yeah.
So we went from really not knowing how to feel about Ava in the beginning to quickly becoming a favorite. She is the one, if you are watching, who wears like insane hats and she reads people's auras. And what I kind of like about her, Channing, I don't know if she said that she was like not paying attention last night that much.
On the Sunday night episode, I was not. I was
But
exhausted.
Ava, for the challenges and stuff, I don't even know if they're called, whatever. She just like will sit back and be like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, really?
Yes. They did like the sewer challenge, and it's pitch black in the sewers, and they're in the water. And I mean, I would have a pretty hard time, I'd say, in the pitch
She
black
just
sewers.
wasn't.
No, she said, I'm going to go ahead and sit in the corner.
She didn't participate at all.
No,
Okay,
she said,
good.
I don't want to do it. I don't feel comfortable.
One thing about her, clearly, she's not afraid to step on that TV show and be her freaking self.
Yeah,
Kat. And you
I
can't
agree.
help but respect that, truly.
No, I know.
In every capacity.
And I don't know. People are saying it's like a strategy to kind of lay back. And
Yeah.
then
She won't have a target on her back, I guess.
No target.
No target if she
We're
didn't win
learning
any
a lot about
challenges yet.
targets.
Targets on your back.
And then we also, I think we both do. We also
Yay.
love Will.
Yes, he's a
And
sweetheart.
I'm starting to see, I'm obviously not watching the 24-hour live stream, but I should. But I've been starting to see clips from that on TikTok, which I'm like obsessed with, and I've been setting them to Channing all morning. He's like very funny in the clips.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoy him.
I think he's just like a sweet. Cat's coughing again. Oh, he's just a sweetheart inside and out. I think he's there with pure intentions, Kat, and he seems to really love his wife, which is kind. And I wish him nothing but the absolute not her best. He just seems like a sweet dad, and man,
I agree. And then Kelly was the one we were wanting her plan to work out. She kind of had this like, I don't fucking know.
Yes.
She volunteered herself to
she
be
wanted to
put
play the
up
game.
leave,
Yeah, she
and
wanted
then
to be
she
bold.
stayed. And
yeah.
we were happy about that, but now she's being like insanely annoying. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of ready for her to go.
Not loving her.
And then we also really like the Southern pretty girl. She literally has not been on the screen
Lauren.
for 1 second. Yeah, Lauren. But we just think
We
she's
just like
pretty.
her, and she's from the South, so
We think she's pretty.
She went to LSU, and I'm wishing her nothing but the best. She needs more screen time, but in order to do that, she might need to put herself out there a little bit more. So
We think she's pretty.
we think she's sweet and pretty.
We think she's pretty, so we like her.
Have any romances started blossoming yet? I didn't. Like
There's not any serious showmances. I thought there might be with
Kelly and
Vince.
Yeah.
Who I do like Vince. But now I don't know. She's kind of like that with everyone. Like
Yeah.
kind of like insane.
over
and,
the
like,
top, touchy. Yeah.
So I'm not really sure. I know the
Time will tell.
one Savannah Bananas guy, Zach.
I don't like.
I don't care for
him.
him. But he obviously really likes our pretty girl, Lauren.
Yeah, but I almost don't want that to happen.
I almost wouldn't
feel
enjoy
like
it.
she
I
needs
just
to go
feel
a
like
different
she's
route.
better than him.
Right.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
So there hasn't been anything really blossoming in a big way, but I hope, our first season watching, we should at least have one show.
I hope
in
we
a pretty
do.
big way.
Can we
If
talk
not 3 or 4.
at least 10 to 12?
Yeah.
I'm with them all to couple up.
Yeah, and then like switch up and stuff.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Let's talk about Zay going home. That shattered our hearts into so many pieces to see Zay go home.
It was very, very, very hard to watch Zay go.
It was just like, he's so hot. Like,
It's almost
where's
like
our
I
eye
don't even,
candy?
feel ready to talk about it.
Okay, well, we don't have to. I just wanted to say it shattered us. Like, it truly broke us down.
Channing was like devastated, like sobbing, because she really liked Zay like sexually. She did.
That
she
is
liked
not
his
true.
arms.
That is not true. Zay was really scaring me. Something about the way that he was just scrunching up his nose a lot, and like some facial
Yeah.
expressions were annoying me. But
No, we were messing around, but it was funny because like
we were
we were
acting
gonna
like
miss that eye candy on the screen.
and he's part of the Burger Brothers too. Some of the stuff they were saying is just like so insane. But anyway, we enjoyed it. That's okay. Can I take a sip of water? So that's really it. I'm excited to see what happens this week. And I like that we're all watching it together and our viewers are watching as well, so we can get input from everyone. So who are y'all's favorites? Let us know in the comments.
And if you haven't started, you have time to start and get
there's
involved.
only 4 episodes
Get involved
out.
in the conversation.
I think you should too. Use your voice, speak out, speak
Please,
through, and participate a
God.
little bit when you get just a freaking second. Okay, Kat. So I hope you realize that I put a picture of you and me
I did. I saw
on
it.
the Not That Y'all Care Instagram story, and a lot of you guys submitted questions for our gorgeous friend Kat. So we're gonna get right into the Q&A. I told Kat, out of courtesy, I'm gonna skip some of the questions that refer to her drinking habits and patterns.
It might be hard to believe, but most of the comments or the questions were actually about my
drinking patterns. And
I was telling Tristan yesterday, it's funny to think about the people who maybe don't listen to your podcast that follow me.
Right.
On like TikTok maybe, or I feel like Instagram everyone knows. They should know.
Surely.
But TikTok, I feel like there's just these comments like, wow, Kat, you were able to, get it together today and film this video. And people probably just think I'm like really a raging alcoholic.
Okay, well, let's set the record straight today.
We've set it straight. I'm not worried about that.
Kat's
I think
obviously
it's funny.
Yeah, one of the most responsible drinkers of the friend group, so you will be so fine. Anyway, on that note, let's go through some of the freaking questions and try not to cough for this portion.
Stop coughing.
Try not to cough at all for this portion. What's your drink of choice?
I'm usually drinking a beer, like a Modelo or a Pacifico. Sorry, that's just the truth. But if I'm doing like liquor, which, believe it or not, actually, to go back on my actual drinking, like bad habits, when I first moved here, there was a couple times I blacked out and like got my phone stolen, embarrassed myself in front of like a lot of people that I really look up to.
Cool.
And I kind of stopped drinking liquor for about a full...
Still right now, right?
I drink liquor, but I'm not gonna... I'm someone who, if I drink liquor, I'll feel completely fine. And then a switch will flip at some point, and then I won't remember anything. And it's like not fun. Like I never have that fun drunk period. So
yeah,
now I just
like
drink
all or nothing.
minimal liquor, but
yeah,
I will do tequila if given the opportunity.
Okay, like a tequila soda. Awesome.
Amazing.
Cool.
What's your drink of choice, Channing? Fireball.
Whatever they are serving.
Fireball.
No, I only drink Fireball on special occasions.
Yesterday, Sunday, we had a pool party for our friend Megan. Happy birthday,
Megan.
And Channing, actually, Miles and I were talking about it. Miles is my boyfriend. He was there as well.
Let's try to go 5 minutes without bringing him up.
I'm just giving y'all some background on who Miles might be.
I'm kidding.
We were talking about how when Channing starts to get drunk, that hour of her being drunk is like the funniest she ever is. And I hope y'all get to experience
And what do you
that.
mean exactly by that without going into specifics?
She rules the crowd in this big way. And you do a lot of your like, can you do one of them right now where you're like talking and then you go really low and then you come back up?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I don't know what you mean.
Like when you were talking at the hot tub and you were reading that thing and you just go in and out of like,
I just like censor some of the words, like
just go really into, just read one of them like that. I mean, they know.
I think y'all know, but it's like, what manifesting techniques did you hold on. I let me get to the mental. I'm not drinking right now. Hold on, believe it or not.
Some alcohol.
Woo! What manifestation? I can't even read. I'm so drunk. What manifesting techniques did you do to find a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Like mine.
Anyway, she was just doing a lot of that. She was looking for a Fireball. You were hysterical. I came in and she was blending a cocktail in Brett's blender. And it was, you were funny. You were fun.
Thank you, Kat.
You're welcome.
And then you think I flip a switch too and I get a little bit overboard? Yeah.
Maybe like later, but you didn't yesterday.
Thank you, Kat.
That I know of.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Favorite Trish and Channing memory as well as favorite memory you've ever had in life. Why don't we start with first impression?
Holy freaking
We're going to just do something light. Why don't you start with first impressions of us?
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll give mine of you.
My first impression of Trish, I wasn't like, actually my first time meeting Trish, I was like already good friends with Brooke, obviously. And so we followed each other, like knew of each other, but had never met. And he actually canceled a flight somewhere to stay an extra day to meet me, which was really sweet.
Really?
And
that is sweet.
Yeah, I just remember like thinking he was so funny because I don't think I'd ever met an individual quite like Tristan until I met you soon after.
Right.
And I don't remember exactly what we did that evening, but I remember being in an Uber with him and he was just like cracking my very fat ass up. Okay. And it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you.
So you thought he was funny?
I thought he was really funny, but he did leave the next day, so I only had like
one night with him.
Yeah, like one
night and one night only. That's all it'll
take.
take.
Yeah.
Yup.
And then when I first met Channing, I actually had brought my ex-boyfriend to LA for the first time because normally, obviously, all my LA visits, like I was going on my own, and brought him for the first time because I think I was living in San Diego for a little bit at the time. So I brought him with me, and Channing, you know, when she gets a new individual in the room, which I guess I was new too, but you like to go in for the kill.
He seemed like an easier target than you, Kat.
Yeah. So Channing was doing. Go ahead and tell him.
Okay, so it was that we were at like a Valentine's Day party, and yeah, I saw like new individual. I'm going to target them pretty good bit, just in a funny way,
in an amazing way,
in a funny way usually. And so for some reason I was like touching up my like glam or something at the party. So I was like in the back, like doing my makeup and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, it looks like I have 2 black eyes. For some reason, I don't know. I was like not doing a good job with my glam. So I had pulled her ex-boyfriend into the back room with me. And I guess you as well, right? And I was just like, okay, so now that I have 2 black eyes, okay, what questions do you have for me? Because I think I was asking him a lot of questions. So then I was like, okay, now what questions do you have for me?
And that's actually where that began.
The phrase, what questions do you have for me, began with him. And I don't even think he was able to answer nor really like respond.
I think he was pretty overwhelmed, rightfully so.
Excuse me?
I'm so sorry. I can't stop coughing, you guys. But yeah, I just don't think he had met someone quite like you either. And Channing was kind of doing like very intense questioning with him and then sat back in a chair and basically said, Go ahead.
Now what questions do you have for me? Okay.
And he didn't really know how to respond. So that was really, really pretty.
That's why it's always good to have a couple questions in your back pocket.
Yeah.
That you can use. Yeah. So were you scared too?
No, I wasn't scared. I thought it was funny. I was like a little bit worried about him.
He will be so fine.
Because there was a while where like there was a lot of people I hadn't seen in a really long time. So I was kind of, talking to other people and just kind of leaving him.
Hey, I took him under my wing.
Yeah,
took him under my wing.
Was very welcoming.
I was friendly.
Yeah, and I think you were doing his makeup as well. Does that make sense? Or you were asking him to do yours or something?
That makes sense.
And that was really funny because I think he was also, he's a freaking sweetheart.
Oh, cool.
He was like really trying to roll with the punches, but having difficulty, which I am the same way a lot of the time, so I understand.
I throw really big punches sometimes, but it's good to kind of get those out there in the open at the very beginning to set that precedent for what's to come.
Yeah, and Channing told me I can talk about her meeting my now boyfriend as well, too, because you gave him a couple good punches, too.
Go ahead.
You want me to?
Yeah.
She said for me to talk about this.
Okay, as long as we keep it light.
Nice.
So Kat has a new boyfriend, Miles, who we love and adore. Okay, and he listens to the podcast sometimes. So hey, Miles.
Hey, Miles. Yeah, this was about a year ago because this was like right when I first met him. Like we started dating pretty quickly. I don't even think we were officially dating at this point. So probably like 2 weeks after we met, I brought him out to a bar because a lot of my friends were on the west side. But it was like kind of a random group. Like it wasn't like our whole friend group.
Right.
It was like other people as well. And we go into this bar and Channing and Tristan kind of lay eyes on him and they liked what they saw. They liked what they saw.
Can you blame
physically.
us? Can you blame us?
Channing pretty much
tried to kiss him. In front of you, though.
Yeah, it was like in a perfect
an amazing way. Yeah.
Like, but Channing was very much.
Let's not do reenactments.
Like clinging on to him, like hand on chest, and
I
then
probably needed support too.
Trying to like kiss upward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show. I mean, I do try to kiss pretty much everybody.
She was so welcoming, like almost more than I would want.
I wanted him to feel comfortable with the group. Yeah. I didn't want him to be like an outlier. I wanted him to feel like very involved and part of the conversation. Yeah.
And so Miles was like a little bit confused, I think, just because like I'm introducing him to my friends for the first time, and one of my best friends did try to kiss him.
And Tristan said like, "Oh, he's gonna get me."
Tristan was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a huge problem for me." This is the first thing he said about him.
He said he's gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah. And he still says that. But now Miles is like obviously very close with Channing and Tristan, and you guys are some of his favorites. So it worked out great.
It's like I don't know how y'all put up with me sometimes. I mean,
it was so sweet. I loved it.
I do feel bad. I felt really shocked to my system the next day to hear that news. I wanted him to feel included.
Yeah,
so anyway,
he definitely felt included in a big way. I honestly didn't really I wasn't super bothered by it.
Well, that's one thing about Kat too is you are very chill. Like, I can really do a whole lot, and you really are fine with it.
Give me
somehow.
a whole lot, and then give me, like, a shit ton more.
And you'll still be pretty neutral about it, which I pretty much appreciate.
Well, it's not like Channing was, like, grabbing his face and making out with him.
And my intentions are always pure, by the way.
I was going to say, she's got a good heart and, like, a very, like, slim, thick body and, like, an amazing face and beautiful hair. So I always know she means
You always give me grace, because of those things.
So it really didn't bother me too much, and she apologized, and that's that.
I am sorry.
That's right.
I am.
Hey, Channing, I forgive you, baby.
But really, like, no matter the punches I throw at you, you're always, like, reacting in a pretty relaxed way based on my behavior. So for that, I am very grateful. With that being said, let's maybe look into some other questions.
Okay. She told me to bring that up, y'all. Don't be mad at me.
No, it's fine. I do think it's funny only because you're fine with it. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's funny.
What is your favorite Maryland delicacy? Crab cake, Smith Island cake, UTZ? I don't even know what that is.
It's chips.
Do you have one? A favorite delicacy?
I love salt and vinegar chips. Like, those are my favorite salt and vinegars, and they're hard to find.
Okay.
Crabs, I'm, like, kind of iffy on. I do love the activity of like my whole family and friends sitting down with a big piece of paper on the table. My dad will get crabs and boil them and do the whole thing, and I like the activity of sitting there a long time and picking crabs and eating them, but it's not like my favorite food in the world. And I'm so lazy that when I was growing up I like refused to do it, so I would just order something else. But now I think it's fun because it's like social. You're usually drinking and stuff too. I like the drinking part.
Shocker, once again.
But yeah, my dad used to do it for me because he would just make me a
sweet.
pile of crab meat, which was sweet.
Yum.
Crab cakes I don't really love, but there is a crab cake in Baltimore I grew up getting. I think it's called MGM if I'm remembering correctly. If you've had that, they're just like much bigger, like thicker. Like when you order a crab cake, I feel like anywhere they're so freaking small.
I don't get them that much.
I wouldn't really typically order them, but this one place is pretty much like that's like their only thing. And it was close to where my dad grew up, and a lot about my dad. And then, but those are really good. That's probably, and then, oh my God, East Coast thing that I didn't know, like everyone didn't have. Miles just came recently for the summer. We do like orange crushes and grapefruit crushes. Have you ever had one of those?
The drink?
Yeah.
I think I've had an orange crush.
Yeah.
Just like a sun-kissed kind of
like
vibe.
Everywhere that's what you order to
really?
drink. And those are good too. I like that. Like it's like freshly squeezed orange juice or grapefruit juice and vodka.
Oh, it's alcoholic.
Oh my God.
I thought you meant just the soda.
No.
Got an alcoholic
it's really,
twist.
Delicious, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I like about Maryland.
I love
like
that.
The boating and the water. I like the summer, but I don't like the winter.
I've never been. Maybe I can come with you sometime.
I would love that. It's hard to coordinate everyone like getting to a different location
venue in the country.
Especially across the country. But I would love that one day. That'd be very fun.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
A lot of people are asking, just because, back to your boyfriend and stuff like that, do you have any tips for the dating apps, Hinge or anything like that? I don't need them, but just I think for some of the viewers out there.
I talked about it a lot on my pod, but like,
sorry.
No.
Y'all should go over to her
No,
episodes.
not plugging in this. It doesn't even exist anymore.
But you can still go back and listen.
I just feel like I kind of went through the trenches with it, and even though it's like can be horrible, I'm kind of like, not every single one will be horrible. So like if you have a horrible interaction, just try not to be like, oh, I am gonna like commit to Harvard like early admission.
Right.
Like I would just say try to stay a little bit positive, because like I just feel like I'm a normal person, so there are other normal people on the other side. Maybe not as many because it's men, but I do feel like I went on a lot of normal, decent dates that were just like not my forever person.
But you were good at just like at least trying it and not giving up.
But I did a lot, which I know like not everyone wants to just like go on a bunch of random dates. But I kind of like, especially when I moved to LA and I felt like I was like ready to date, and I lived on the west side, I like wouldn't have plans and they all live here. So I'd be like, I don't really care. I'll go.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's like fun to meet people. So I was just trying to be positive about it.
You put yourself out there in a big way and it worked out.
And there was definitely some weird ones, but for the most part, like if it was horrible, I would just leave and be like, all right, that's that.
That's a good attitude to have. I will say something about your Hinge is very different than like me or Brooks.
I disagree.
It is.
I scroll on Channing's Hinge. We'll put it on the TV and Brooks. And
it's horrible. Mine it's different than what you were working with. We said one time, let's swipe through until you find one that's acceptable. We could not find one.
No,
and we did
there
it for
was
20
a lot
minutes.
that like, and to be fair, I went on a lot of dates with like very ugly people, and like
that's
a lot
mean, Kat.
I'm not. So sorry about the coughing, but like I also date very short men. The first man I dated here was shorter than me. I'm 5'4".
Oh yeah.
So like, if you lower your standards, baby, there's a lot of options, believe it or not. So I don't like.
Mine are pretty low.
They seem to think my Hinge was like completely
it
all
was.
Like 11s, like 15s,
it was. It was definitely
and
better.
All like 7 feet tall.
I'm not talking about the height. I'm talking about just general like.
I know.
Normalcy.
Yeah, you're not huge on height. I just mean like I went on a lot of dates with like pretty average looking people.
Okay. Well.
Because I'm
happy for
really
you.
was just looking for someone who is like funny,
right?
And I'm at least like attracted to them, obviously. But
right.
I just wanted like someone
Preferably.
who was funny and had a good personality, so I can like pretty much get over looks wise. But
right,
but like you had a lot of cute guys on yours.
No, I didn't.
She will like X before I can even see it.
They weren't because it wasn't normal. Also for me, it's like I don't really know how to convey my overall personality on a dating app.
Yeah.
So I don't really even want to go on a blind date. Thank you, though.
Yeah. And Brooke does the same thing where she will X like very, very quickly. Like before, like Brooke will be like, ew. And I can't even see it yet. And she's already X'd it.
Because it's not good, Kat. It's not good. But anyway, I am more than happy for you. I really am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was in the trenches for a bit, but I do think, there's some norms.
You just
there.
have to kind of keep trying.
Do you get people on the west side on your Hinge
I've
now?
looked at it over there. It's still like...
Because I was going to say maybe there's more.
I've tried a couple different areas. Thank you.
Okay.
Yay. All right. So we are going to move on over to some of y'all's craziest, funniest going out stories because I'm sure Kat can relate.
Mm-hmm.
This...
You don't want me to read it
No,
to
I'm
you?
going to read it to you.
Oh, cool.
And you give your reaction. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I went to a bar with my friends, had only 3 to 4 mocktails when I went to the bathroom and blacked out for 3-ish hours.
Mm-hmm.
I was told later that while blacked out, I was throwing up, went full tarmac style and shit my pants.
Mm-hmm.
They had to throw away my pants. My large male friends had to gather random clothing items to cover me up as I had no bottom drawers. I woke up the next morning to 2 t-shirts, a sweatshirt, a windbreaker, a drawstring bag, and a beach towel.
My larger male friends. A windbreaker.
We did come to the conclusion that I was roofied. Okay, that's horrible, but can't remember any
Yeah.
of that.
I was going to say, like, 3
Yeah, that
drinks is not like a
blacking out.
shit your pants
Right.
situation. So that's scary.
I'm glad you had some people looking out for you, and that they were able to find some garments that covered you.
Yeah, like anything you can find.
That's really insane.
wait.
It sounds like you're bouncing back, though, if you're able to kind of laugh at it and share it with us.
I don't think I've ever been roofied. That would be so
So
fucking scary.
scary.
Because blacking out is like scary enough
Enough,
to just
right.
not have even like any sort of memory gone.
Horrible.
That's kind of why I had to stop doing as much liquor because like I don't like to not remember my night randomly.
That's weird.
I know. But I'm glad she's okay, and I'm glad they wrapped her up like a little, little cocoon and stuff like that. Sleeping bag.
That's insane. I literally love it.
Me too.
Okay.
Do you have an insane going out story?
I mean, I have a funny going out story that happened like recently, like over the past year.
Yeah, I was asking Channing if she has a funny going out story.
It's pretty funny, and we haven't talked about it on here yet.
Do I know
You
it?
do know it.
Okay, I'd like to hear it.
Okay, so this was just a couple months ago,
Okay.
and I was going out actually on the west side.
Okay.
You weren't there. I was with one
Okay.
of our other friends, and she somehow ended up with my phone and keys on her person.
Mhm.
Okay. And I was still at the bar by myself, which that was not ideal, but I was able to
I still don't understand that, but
she left and somehow she had my phone and my keys, and
that's fine.
which is totally ideal on the west side. I live in West Hollywood, so that's like 30-45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So randomly without my phone or keys, I wasn't able to call an Uber or like even a taxi cab.
I feel like you knew some other people there, but it wasn't like your close people.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. So I knew some people there, but it wasn't like our
Who you
close friends.
came with, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was with a group, but it was just kind of getting a little bit dicey. Anyway, someone called me an Uber, thankfully, to my apartment, which was very sweet, and I really appreciate it. And then I get to my apartment, and what I'm realizing is I don't have my keys to get in. So thankfully,
These are on the west side.
keys are going to be over on that west side area, and I can't go get back over there now because I don't have a phone to call an
Right.
Uber. Now I have a lockbox outside my house, which is helpful.
Yeah,
and
that
smart.
is nice. I need to do that too.
But anyway, the Uber driver was still out there, so I was able to get back into his town car. And then I was thinking, I was like, I might come to Tristan's because he like has a box that I can call up. He wasn't even at home, I realized. What did I do? I ended up thinking bigger picture, and I Ubered right on over to Matt and Patricia's house.
When you can't get into your house, you just go to Matt and Patricia.
I had to be resourceful because they were out of town, but they have a lockbox on their door, and I know the code for memory. So I was like, I can get in the door and I can be somewhere. Okay,
And
so
believe it or not, like
it was
everyone's kind of used that code a while to get into
right,
their house.
right.
A
It's
lot
smart.
a couple times.
We've had to. So I was just like, okay, they're not home. And then in my head, I'm like, oh my God, they're getting home from Thailand tomorrow. So I'm
Do you remember their address off the top of
yeah,
them?
I know their address and I knew the code. So in my head, I was like, this is just going to be the best case scenario right now. And
for
thankfully
shelter.
they live nearby. So I was like, I'm just going to do that. Did that, got in the house, went and laid down in their guest bedroom, found change of clothes, different stuff like that. Made myself pretty at home pretty immediately. Laid down.
My iPad too.
Well, that was the next morning.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You're so fine. So I wake up the next morning. Apparently, just out of habit, I had deadbolted the door. while I was
Forgot about
inside.
that.
And I knew they were getting home from Thailand the next day, but didn't know what time.
Right.
And I didn't have a phone to like set an alarm or anything, which is all good, all Gucci. So I wake up to a banging on the back window of the back guest room. Matt screaming, "Wake up! Let us in!" Like da-da-da screaming. So I'm jolted awake.
Did they know it was you at
Thankfully,
first?
yes, because they saw my shoes by the front door and they looked at the ring footage. But I think at first they're like, "What? Obviously, what's going on?"
Like their house is locked.
Their house is locked and they've been in Thailand for 2 weeks and had like a horrible travel day or something.
Yeah.
So that was a good welcome home to them. And I was just like so out of it and tired. I couldn't even explain everything. So I was just like, "I'm sorry. Come on in. I'm going to have to lay back down."
Welcome home.
And then Patricia, sweetheart, got me her iPad, brought it over to me. And then
she was so sweet.
Very
about
helpful,
it, which, like, you slept in like, who cares really? But also like scary. I get it.
Scary and just like I wasn't able to text them and be like, "Hey, I'm over here," because like I didn't have a phone. So anyway, that was just funny, and I appreciate them giving me shelter for the evening. And then
So
once everyone heard the story, they were obviously Matt was fine with it and whatnot. And I felt bad. I didn't mean to lock them out. I felt horrible.
Matt just wanted to understand kind of what had happened
randomly.
But they were both so sweet.
About it. And then Patricia gave me her iPad, and I got all my stuff back the next day.
Yeah,
so that was a blessing.
Also, like it was nice that she had. I forget who it was, but they had your stuff. At least it wasn't like completely gone in the wind.
Right.
Did you think at any point it was in the wind?
No, because y'all were all tracking me, and it was my phone was with our friend. So
we had kind of lost communication with Channing for a good bit. Like we were actually looking for her person.
My person, right. Mm-hmm. So it all worked out. And again, thanks, Matt and Patricia. And thank you so much.
There was a full group chat, like, has anyone seen Channing? Like, any eyes on Channing?
Yay.
And then we get a text, like, from I can't remember what you sent, but it was so funny. You're just like, "Hey, guys."
Like, it was
from
like
an iPad.
Patricia@gmail.com, like, "Hey, it's me."
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hey,
Because I had her iPad. All Gucci. So anyway, not bad.
That wasn't bad.
Do you have anything crazy you want to share, Kat?
I haven't had it like we said. I haven't had like a crazy story in a while.
Which is pretty responsible.
Let me try to think.
You don't have to. Okay.
I mean, the one that made me like stop, the one that I said I embarrassed myself, that made me like have to kind of take a bit of a break. Step back. Was at Connor's, like, this was kind of right when I moved to LA, but Connor's like margarita launch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, were you there?
Nuh-uh.
When he launched like a canned margarita, but I wasn't aware of the alcohol percentage.
What was the percentage level?
I don't remember, but something like insane.
Severe. Yeah.
Like
pretty damn severe.
Pretty damn severe. And it was like this spicy margarita thing. I have no idea. It was the only thing available to me at the time that was free.
Right, of course.
So I'm like, okay, I'm chugging these things. And it was at the Penmar, if you've ever been there. So
Love
like,
it. Mm-hmm.
you have to get pretty drunk to have an okay time there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of taking those back in a very, very big way. And like, this is kind of right when I got to LA. So it's like, you know, when you're around influencers for the first time that you like followed forever and people that like, you know, people you think are so funny, completely blacked out, like screaming at everyone, lost my phone. I'm like going over to everyone, like sprinting around the bar, like asking for my phone. Everyone's like up looking for my phone. Completely.
That's sweet. I'm sure they were supporting
stolen.
you.
Yeah, but I actually wasn't able to drink for a while after that.
You live and you learn. And that's not even that bad, Kat. Come on.
I'm also just remembering, this is another one. I feel like I've told this on BNC before, but when I visited Brooke one time, I got completely blacked out in a really big way. Cool. We went to this house party, and this is like so cool to, it's one of those things, again, I'm visiting, so it's so cool to me, not as cool to the people that live here, but like we go to this house party like in the hills. It was a house that was on Selling Sunset. I was like,
God, love.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Brooke was drained, so she was like, I'm going home.
That's random.
Yeah. And I was
like her.
I was like, oh, okay, I think I like want to stay for a little bit. We were with Connor and like a couple other people. And so I stayed. Connor randomly is gone. Like the second Brooke is gone. So I'm kind of
He left the venue too?
No, he just got lost in the party.
Yeah. In translation.
Yeah, which happens. We're
to the rest
all
of us.
Yeah, drunk. And then I get like $100 Uber back to Brooks because I can't find anyone I know. And I'm sitting at this party like,
hi. Yay. Hi. Hello. Good evening.
But at some point I got really drunk, clearly. Go back to Brooks. She had given me like pretty explicit instructions on where she put the key and how to get in. I not able to at all. Do you know this whole story? So I can't get in, and I'm like calling, like Megan's on the phone with me. I barely know Megan at this point. She's trying to help me. I'm like sobbing, sitting on the side of the road. These like teenagers are outside. I'm sitting outside
her gate?
Yeah, for like hours. This is her old place. And these teenagers are like outside smoking cigs. So at some point I go sit with them and smoke a cig with them.
You had to make the best of it.
Yeah, I literally didn't know what to do. So I was like, I guess I'll just like sleep outside.
Yay.
And then I end up like, I'm on my phone. Brooke's old place has a hotel directly next to it. It is expensive, but like.
You got a room?
No, I'm like booking a hotel. But in my, like, I'm so drunk. I booked a hotel at LAX.
Okay.
So I book a hotel. LAX is like completely other side.
45
like,
minutes
45
away.
minutes, like no. I mean, like 40 minutes, no traffic,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then as I booked that hotel, Connor rolls up in an Uber. He's back home because he was like living with Brooke at the time.
Oh.
And so I'm like, oh my God, like, thank God. Like, can you get us in? He should know exactly where it is. He's too drunk. So he could not access either. So I was like,
sitting out there smoking cigs.
Yeah. So I was like, luckily, like I already got a hotel. I already got this hotel. And I didn't know where it was, by the way. I just like booked a hotel in LA. So I was like, hey, if you want to come to my hotel, you can. Like, I don't, unless you want to like sleep on the street, whatever. Right. So he's like, all right, like whatever. I'll come to the hotel. We get in the car, Uber. I just like plug in the address of the hotel, not looking.
40.
Mm-hmm. He's like, what? Like you got a hotel at LAX? Get to the hotel at LAX. I booked it for the next night. Booked it for the next night. We walked to every single hotel. There's like a couple.
They're all booked?
Like we're on the side of like the highway. Every single one's booked for the entire night. Connor and I are laying in the lobby, sobbing, both of us, at LAX. Or in a hotel.
LAX.
Laying in the lobby. They're like, you guys have to leave.
No,
like, we cannot. We have nowhere to go.
Y'all need to get us a freaking room.
Yeah, so they like no one had a room. He's like, we're like deliriously like laughing, but also like sobbing. So upset, like sobbing.
Oh my gosh.
And then Brooke wakes up around like 4 or something, just like, wait, why isn't anyone home? And then texts us, so we were back.
That's not bad.
It's really
That's not too bad at all.
So that was completely
Oh my God.
my bad. So now every time I see those hotels at LAX, I'm just like, wow, very cool.
Could have been you. Could have been staying there. Okay. Welcome to Word of the Freaking Week.
My first one.
I'm very excited to hear what you have to say.
Well, we were just kind of discussing. It's hard to remember what my own vocabulary is at this point because, as you guys might be experiencing as well,
It gets infiltrated.
it gets pretty infiltrated. Yeah. So one I've been saying that is from Channing origin, I believe, is just like, this has been a joke, like all the time, like anything.
This whole day has been a freaking joke.
This has been a joke.
Episode has been a joke.
This episode's been a joke. So that's mine. I've just been using that a lot recently.
Give an example of when exactly you might have used that, Kat.
Like literally
Every day.
every day. Like I'll be like hanging out with Miles and I'll just be like, this has been a joke. You can go. Like,
Or even like at Megan's birthday party, we're obviously having so much fun. This whole day has been a fucking joke. This has been
a joke.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's been such a joke.
So I like that one. It hits every time.
Hits different too.
Yeah, and I'd like to hear yours.
Okay, mine is just going to be the phrase sorry, I almost said the wrong one. Mine
Do what now for me? You've already used that.
We've already used that one. Sorry. This is another one kind of similar to that one. And it's like when you're asking somebody like a personal question or something that they might not want to answer, to take the edge off a little bit, you add this at the end. So you just say, you can tell me, did you hear me? So like, did you and so screw last night? You can tell me, did you hear me?
Yeah.
So you say that like following up immediately after, because as y'all know, sometimes I like to speak pretty rapidly.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
And people are kind of like, while they're processing the question that they don't want to answer, it's a good way to
take that edge off a little bit.
edge off and have them answer a shit ton more.
Exactly. So you need to tell me every single detail that happened last night. You can tell me, did you hear me?
Yeah. Did you guys ever do like give me a little something and a shit ton more?
Oh God, yeah.
I like that one a lot too.
Give me
I
something.
kind of forgot about that
Give
one.
me a shit ton more. You can tell me, did you hear me?
Yay!
Yay! Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna bump on over to the prank calls.
This is the one I'm most scared about. I don't think I can do a prank call. Like,
So
it makes me anxious to even listen.
Kat said she didn't want to do the prank call, so I'm just gonna have her start us out.
Oh, cool.
I think you're gonna like this one. Are you ready?
This is like, we're doing it during the day, and you guys usually film at night, so it's kind of in the middle of the workday, which is awesome.
That's fine. I think people will be more prone to answering than 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night. So
I agree.
It's from Adagiana C. Hi, Danielle and Clifton and Kat. Have to say, I love the pod. Obsessed with the prank call portion. My submission, Kat doesn't know this yet, but I'm just going to have you do this one. It's not bad.
I might say no.
No, you can't say no. So cool. My submission is my best friend, Ashley. She owns a salon in Plymouth, Michigan, and recently started offering Brazilian waxes as a service. I think it would be hilarious to call with a wax emergency and offer money for her to either come to your hookup's house for a quick Brazilian in the bathroom or something to that effect. You could say her sister Crystal referred you, as she was the model used on social media to promote this new service.
The model? The vaginal model?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the stills of the modeling. Cool. But she did that. So I just think you should say, like, you're on a first date and things are kind of escalating to that next level, and things are looking a little bit rough down there.
Yeah.
And she needs
in Michigan,
Plymouth, Michigan, and she just needs you need her. What's her name again? Ashley. So you need to say like Ashley. You have to say it by name so they know it's not a mistake. And then you can make up your own alter ego name that you want for this call, but she needs to come over pretty immediately and just like get you freshened up down there. Okay. And you can add your own flair on it.
Awesome. I feel very, very nervous. And Crystal is the one who she said I got the phone number from.
So we usually call on Tristan's phone because my audio is not that good, but
cool.
I won't make you use your phone. So do one thing every day that scares the shit out of you.
That should have been my word of the week.
It should have. Forwarded to voicemail. You call again?
Really?
Yeah, we call multiple times.
Nice.
Cool.
Shaking a bit.
Awesome. More. Third time is usually the charm.
Really?
Yup. Next. All right, don't worry. I have another one for you.
Oh, cool. I was so ready.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not anymore.
Well,
any alternative ones because I got used to that storyline.
Well, that's kind of part of the business, Kat. You have to be on your toes and ready to switch things up at the freaking drop of a hat. Okay, so this is from Riley W. Hi, I know that you do not give a damn, but just in case the launch of the Adagiana's Lighthouse locations grants you enough free time, I'd be delighted to submit a prank call for my friend Kendall L. She lives in Huntersville, North Carolina. She recently got her MBA and is currently baking cakes for extra cash, usually for friends or like a business liaison of her mom. I think it would be absolutely amazing if you called her pretending you need some sort of absurd cake order.
You have to do this one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, because yours didn't work, so you have to do this one.
No, because you'll have a much funnier cake than I will.
I want you
to do this one.
I'll think of the phrase, but you have to portray it to her. Relay it to her. Make a one-off request, maybe themed around a party, but I'll leave the rest to you. Her mom's name is Margaret, and say that she sent you, and maybe able to get blah, blah, blah. Okay. And you need to do a pretty absurd cake order. I would just say, like, I want like a 3-tiered cake by, 4 p.m. today. And then I want you to think of what you want.
4 or 5 tiers.
16 to 17 tier cake. And then you can think of the phrase that you wanted to say.
Hello?
Kendall?
Yes.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for asking. My name is Danielle, and I got your number, I think, from your mom, Margaret. And I was reaching out about possibly doing a custom cake order.
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Okay, amazing. I don't know. I've seen a couple just still images of, some of the work you've done before. And I was just going to put in a request, but I wanted to know like the normal timeline and things like that your orders take, because I actually have an event tonight and I was going to see if I could get, something baked up for me from you and everything like that. We could talk about budget, timeline, everything like that.
Yeah. What time tonight?
So the event is going to be starting around 8. And so if I could pick it up at about 6:37, that would be great. Let me tell you kind of what I'm looking for a little bit and see if you can give me a shit ton more. So I am actually looking to do, again, I've seen some of your pictures. I don't know your whole background portfolio, etc. But anyway, I'm looking to do like 16, 17 tier cake. And I just want the theme to be a little bit of almost tropical cruise, down in the Mediterranean, something like that. Maybe the Caribbean even meets a little bit of prom dress, like prom on the top tier, because it's for my daughter's event.
But she loves cruises.
And but she freaking loves cruises. My God, she loves cruises. Bottom tier, lowest to the ground level. I almost want to do like night at the Bellagio Casino kind of night. So it's just going to be those 3 phases kind of intertwined in whatever way that you could blanket and visualize that together and blend it out.
Right.
We have a big budget.
We have a huge budget, Kendall.
You're not going to want to miss it.
You are not going to want to pass this up. And I'm going to let you talk to my daughter for a second, too, because she has some input as well.
Hi, sorry. My mom, like, she has a lot of, big ideas. So I know it can be, like, overwhelming. But I really do think, like, this would be so special to us. So I know it's, like, a very quick turnaround, but do you think that this would be realistic for you? I know, sorry, my mom's here listening, but I just thought she might be going, like, a little bit too over the top. Can you hear me?
You can tell me. Did you hear me?
What's her name?
Kendall.
Kendall, are you there? Kendall, baby.
Kendall?
Kendall, I think you might have me muted. I need a little bit more from you.
You need to call her back?
I can't hear you right now. If you can hear me, I'm just going to call you back.
Right back.
Please answer because it's very, very urgent.
Call right back.
She might be baking already.
Oh, yeah. She might run to the store.
Forwarded to voice.
Really, Kendall?
Try one more time.
We'll just do 4 calls in a row. I don't care. I'm upset.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to.
I thought that was a good one.
I thought that was good. I thought she was enjoying them
Me
a good bit.
too. So let us know what happened, Kendall.
I think she might be making the cake.
I'll keep y'all updated if she gets back to me on the cake.
Yeah. What a bummer.
I'm happy we tried it. I'm sorry you won't have your cake tonight, baby doll.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, so with all of that being said, do you have anything else you want to say to the viewers before we wrap up, Cap?
Thank you all for letting me be here.
No, she didn't wanna come. No, she didn't
I
wanna
know y'all miss Tristan. I really miss Tristan too. I hope that
No, you don't wanna be here.
Tristan will get back soon.
I hope he's
And
dancing in New York. I bet
hope
he is.
He is dancing on his own
Ooh.
and everything like that.
Or with
and
other people too.
yeah, and with lots of other
Totally
people.
other
But I love y'all. Thanks for listening to us. And thanks for kind of having me. Thanks for having me, Tanning.
Of course. Thank you for
I know
driving all
y'all
the
wanted
way
to
out
come
here.
up some other
No,
people to fill this
we
seat,
couldn't think of
but-
anybody except Kat. After what happened when you were supposed to be a guest,
Very, very
so we're
sweet.
very honored to finally have you on our gorgeous set. Oh my goodness gracious. So I appreciate you coming out. Thank you everyone for listening. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, leave a lot of commentary about Big Brother, leave a lot of commentary about what your favorite mocktails are and how many y'all think Kat will drink after we wrap this up. So,
and let us know what happened for you when everything changed.
I totally agree. The weekend that everything changed, to be continued.
What's the date? Yeah.
To be continued in a way that is
19th,
inexplicable.
20th.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.